And a pleasant good evening, everyone, and welcome to another exciting edition of Indiana High School Volleyball here on IndianaSRN. Tonight we're at Tri-West High School for an exciting bout between ranked opponents as the Heritage Christian Eagles take on the Tri-West Bruins. Hi again, everybody. Jimmy Cook alongside the coach, Keith Myers. So pleased you've chosen to spend part of your Monday evening with us here on IndianaSRN. Coach, two undefeated programs, two ranked programs in their respective classes. Only one is going to walk out of here with that record still intact. We've got a good one on our hands tonight, that's for certain.
Tri-West ranked 17th all over in the state of Indiana. Heritage Christian ranked number 1 in 2A. It's 7-0, a perfect record. Both teams are playing very, very well. Both coaches are very upbeat about this game, and both coaches think they can win this game. So I kind of like that both coaches are ready to talk about that and ready to play, and we're pretty excited about that.
What are your keys to tonight's game?
Our keys to the game for Heritage Christian, you're away, so you got to get a fast start and play consistent. Last couple games, they've had some laws. You got to play straight through. I don't think you have to win 3 straight sets to win this thing, but I think you got to play consistent. For Tri-West, you're home. You got a nice little crowd, limited crowd again tonight. That's why we're doing what we're doing. And it should be a lot of fun. I think they just need to play very, very well and play consistent, and they're playing at home, and that helps them.
This is always my favorite question to ask you, particularly in ranked matchups. We have fans in the stands tonight. Heritage Christian traveled a long way for this game. How critical is it for the Eagles to get off to a good start?
Very quickly. And you said they travel a long time. They were stuck at 465 for 45 minutes tonight because of an accident. So that could wear you thin. So they planned on getting here around 5:15. They didn't get here till about 6:45, a quarter 6, 5:45. So, that's makes a big difference on that school bus.
Tri-West will be in their traditional home unis, the navy uniforms, gold numerals and lettering in the white trim. Meanwhile, Heritage Christian in their traditional road whites, the black trim, I should say, blue numerals and lettering. This will be the first look that I've had personally at Heritage Christian since a season ago. They're obviously, Coach, 7 games in now for their season?
Yes, that's correct.
Rolling right along, picking up right where they left off a year ago, and led by, of course, the Purdue commit and the senior now, Raven Colvin, who just last week registered her 1,000th kill on this very IndianaSRN network. Service belongs to Heritage to start. We're underway, and that is long and out for the first point belonging to the Bruins. Always talk about it, Coach. The unforced errors are the biggest bugaboo, particularly on the road. You have to be precise, and if you are going to allow points, be sure it's points that the opposition earned.
And for the 7th game in a row, Heritage Christian is not full strength. They are missing Abby Meaden tonight. They have missed at least one key player all 7 games they have played.
Overhand service also out, so both teams exchange long serves, and we're tied at 1.
How about that? You're 7-0 and you're still not played full strength yet.
I thought you were going to laugh about the fact that both these teams are undefeated and ranked, and they start off with errors
on
both sides in game number 1.
Filling these each other out.
There's a nice spike on the left side. Play in front of the net there was Raven Colvin, and that's going to be out. Misplayed on the back line by Lily Snyder. 2-1 Bruins.
Had to get my glasses on so I could see.
Be Megan Duffy with the service. Receives on the back line. Colvin, just long.
Boy, she hits hard.
Yep. Somehow faster and harder than she did a year ago. Hard to believe because the speed and velocity she had as a junior, was out of this world. Even more so now. Duffy's service. Taken by Heritage. And a misplayed run up there by Kenzie Myers. 4-1 Bruins, early stages here.
Susanna, the head coach at Tri-West, played at Purdue, so she definitely knows how to play this game and has been coached well. And this team is definitely playing very, very well.
5-1, all Bruins will step away. Eagles searching for answers early in game number 1. You're watching Eagles Volleyball powered by IndianaSRN. Welcome back to Tri-West High School. Jimmy Cook alongside the coach Keith Myers out of the Heritage Christian timeout. Megan Duffy serving for Tri-West. They lead at 5-1 in this battle of ranked opponents. Interclass setup. Another error by Heritage Christian. So, Coach, I got to be honest. Tri-West is not doing anything that really intimidates me right now. And, again, this is my first Heritage Christian broadcast I've been on for volleyball since last season. They don't look good.
I think they're just flat.
You know it's going to come eventually, though. Colvin, nice play. Good answer, though, by the Bruins. Here come the Eagles. Outside float shot. Well read by the Bruins. They have answers all around, but that time they set it out. They wanted it to be tipped. The officials say no dice.
You know, the other thing, Jimmy, is when you're ranked number 1 in any class, people get fired up.
There's a target on your back.
People are looking forward to playing you.
Every single night there's a target on the back of these Eagles. Absolutely. Here come the Bruins. Play in front of the net. Powered through by McKenna Brahman. 7-2, all Bruins. This is a senior-driven team by the Eagles. Team that had an impressive run a year ago. They've been in more adverse situation than this, so there's no panic button on the face of Coach Kyla Thomas, but it's got to be at least a little bit discouraging, the flatness so far.
Now you're looking for the leader.
Receive on the back line. They go to Colvin. She sends it down with the kill.
How about that?
My goodness.
How about that? Exclamation point.
Man, that was something.
She can fly, too.
That's the equivalent of getting put on a poster with a dunk right there. Same helpless feeling. Colvin's service. Misplayed on the back line. They got one hit to get it over. Bruins successful.
Oh, no.
Gonna save. Let's take one more look at Colvin as the violation against the Eagles.
She got up there, didn't she?
Man.
They called net.
That's what I thought, but I want to double check with the officials, and indeed that was the call. 9-3 your score. Bruins by 6. Service by DeBello. Ledbetter gets it over. Gracie Ledbetter, the libero tonight. That one's dug in by Hickey. Outside, and I'm going to say contact with the net again. 10-3. All Bruins.
He called it on Winja. It's either the hair or it might be the grazing of the elbow. We'll keep a close eye on it for you.
That one's blocked.
How about this?
Van Skyle and Patterson on the block there, tag teaming it. It's an 8-point advantage in game 1.
I've not seen Heritage Christian play this flat before, Jimmy.
I don't think I have either. And again, I haven't seen them at all yet this year outside of some film. But last year there was never a game like this where you just felt like they were out of it. That's long again, another unforced error. And that's what Coach Kyla Thomas does. At this point, you might have to just let it ride for now. DeBello service. Played by Lowry. Gracie gets it over. Outside. Gracie there again. Make that Kendall Hickey, rather.
Oh,
that'll be a point for the Eagles. Good hit.
Good hit, indeed.
Now Maggie Ledbetter will check in, giving Amaya Lowry a seat. Get some rest. Bruins go outside. That's just in.
Oh.
Found the back line.
Good camera shot by our camera guy, Grant Nelson. Nice job, Grant. Grant filled up on hot dog and popcorn with the delay.
Can't blame him. Always good to get a taste of the concessions wherever we're going. Outside look. Nice dig. Good play by Hickey. They go outside again. Man, Bruins perfect with their movement so far. Hickey somehow got a paw on that. Oh. Outside go the Eagles. Another diving play. That one from Springer, and it's going to be out. The Eagles win the long rally.
Boy,
a much-needed point.
I tell you what, though, what a rally it was, and nobody wanted to give up. They're letting them play. A couple of times I saw a carry there, but they're letting them play.
Overhand service. Bruins on the outside. That's long. So you'll take your points where you get them, but over half of the Heritage points so far in this game have been unforced errors created by the Bruins. Have yet to see the Heritage offense really come to life so far. That's going to be chased down by Ledbetter, and they get it over. Good play there.
Oh!
By Snyder.
Nice way to play that out of the net.
Here come the Bruins. Hickey there with the dig. Shot down the line is out.
Needed another 2 feet, didn't she?
Yep. 14-6. Like great minds think alike. Always got your eye on the scoreboard in a situation like this. Again, just game one of a best of 5. Plenty of time, but not the start that Heritage wanted. Still time to make amends for it. That hit, ooh, I thought it hit the line. I think it just missed. Patterson's service is tracked down. Eagles get it over. A little misdirection action. Well read by Phillips. Oh, nice play. DeBella was ready for it, though. Heck. Powered through, and the point goes to the Eagles.
There's that wall we're used to seeing.
Yeah, a lot of blocks, and now Raven Colvin comes back in. Let's take another look at this one just to see if I'm in midseason form yet or not. Nope. Never mind. See if they go to Colvin here. Nope, they'll fake it to her. And it'll be just out. Point to the Bruins. 15-7. All Tri-West.
Official ruled that out, and I thought
it was touched.
Yeah, so did I, but I guess it was already out. I don't know.
Hex service. Colvin. Oh, what a play by the Bruins. Against anybody else, that's probably easy money. Go back to Raven. That's easy.
Down the line.
Easy as pie.
They've cut it within 8.
I wonder if, and I know it's very hard to do this, Coach, but so often we would see a run of points by Heritage Christian where it was exclusively getting Raven involved, attacking different parts of the defense. I wonder if we see more of that if the opportunity presents itself. Take one more look at Colvin's last kill prior to that. Killed by Tri-West. Going cross body with it. Beautiful. Now slightly misplayed on the back end there by Ledbetter. 18-8. And a timeout's going to be taken by Heritage. We'll take one as well. Eagles down by 10. You're watching Eagles volleyball on IndianaSRN.
Life comes at you fast, so it's important to have some help along the way.
Ah, my favorite patient. Ah, my favorite patient.
When the dust settles, it doesn't always end as anticipated. Embrace the journey and care for the ones around you.
My favorite patient.
For everything else and every stage in between,
My favorite patient.
Methodist Sports Medicine is here for you.
Never miss a second of the action with IndianaSRN. Go to youtube.com, search IndianaSRN, and hit that red subscribe button so you're always notified when we're on the air. IndianaSRN, where you're always in the game. Welcome back to Tri-West High School as a nice kill on the outside there from Kenzie Myers. The Eagles in this first game have trailed by as many as 10. They are in the no man's land territory where the margin for error is razor thin in game number 1. Down by 9 right now. They need a little bit of a rally. They want to steal this one. They fake to Colvin. Outside. Oh, and it just gets over. Quick reflexes and quick hands there. Colvin not going to get that one.
You know, she just seems like she's just really upset and just hits this, just knocks it out.
But it's not reckless though.
No,
it's
no.
always going somewhere where she wants it to go.
Right.
That was different a year ago. There's an ace. That'll get the crowd into it that came and made the drive here to Tri-West. 7-point game. Hickey's serve. Here come the Bruins. Initially blocked, but powered through. Give credit there to Ava Keck. Excuse me, make that McKenna Brauman on that one. My apologies.
Great strength.
She's had success that's really hasn't been there when the front line of Heritage has been on their best ball this season. It's a nice side shot from Amaya Lowry. Makes it a 7-point game. Heritage still in this, but again, they've yet to string together 3, 4, 5 points in a row.
7 is the closest they've been.
Yep. Bella Windsor checks into the ball game. Colvin serve. Soft touch there by the Bruins. One hit to get it over. They do. And what's that? Carry? 2 hits. 2 hits is the call. So there's your door that's now open for Heritage. 2 straight points for them. Lead down to 6. Trying to make some noise here in game 1. The senior and the Purdue commit with the service. Just gets over on that return shot. Here come the Bruins. They've been so good in these moments in game 1 so far. One hit, and it's into the net. 3 straight points. There's a little rally you're looking for, and let's see if the Bruins decide to use a timeout. They will. Didn't like where things were going. We'll step away as well. Eagles have it down to 5 here in this first game. You're watching high school volleyball on IndianaSRN.
Life Centers offers love and compassion to all women and men who come through our 8 centers. The goal of this love and compassion is that we would not only save babies from abortion, but also transform lives and create families. The forms of this love and compassion are our services. All of our services are offered free of charge to our clients. To learn more about Life Centers, contact us at lifecenters.com or call us at 317-280-2635. Life Centers. We choose compassion.
Welcome back to live action out of the timeout. Bruins trying to capitalize. Well read there by Colvin. Soft drop shot there. Blocked. And is that going to stay alive? Oh, my goodness. Bruins track it down. Hickey setting up quick shot there. And I'll say net violation. Last thing you wanted there to uproot the momentum, and that is the third time that judge has called a violation.
And all three on Winja.
Yep. Very, very interesting. DeBello's service. Side shot, gets through. Good work there by Amaya Lowry. Momentum and control back in the hands of the Eagles. Maggie Ledbetter will serve. They go outside into the net. Slight miscommunication makes it 20-16, 4-point game.
You hear Coach yelling, push forward.
Ledbetter service, misplayed on the first hit, but the Bruins able to get it over. Here come the Eagles. That's just long. Phillips just a bit too much mustard on that one, 21-16.
JV scores 25-20, 25-16. Tri-West tonight.
They took care of business at home. Phillips again. The push shot, and that's just long. And that almost rode the line. 21-17, 4-point game. Raven Colvin currently resting through rotation. Second time we've seen that tonight. Hickey's service. Mishit and well played. Good job to take advantage there by Snyder and Winja. They saw that the Bruins had mishit that one and responded and pounced quickly to make it a 3-point game.
They're down by 3, Jimmy. The unbelievable makeup.
Hard to believe. Paige Hickey gets the let serve, and it's down. 2-point game. Eagles knock it on the door.
Beginning to see it slip away, aren't you?
You can feel the momentum shift a tad. Hickey's service. Oh, missed time. She tried to overcompensate.
Yep.
Hit that one into the net, but got lucky. Tried to overcompensate and sent it long. Let's take one more look at the let serve, though.
That's just beautiful.
Yep. I think she tried to get cleaner over the net. That second one, just launched it. Outside look, Snyder. Here come the Bruins. They'll go outside. It was tipped initially. Oh, that was probably long. Snyder. To make that Myers, rather. That shot is long. Good eye there on the back line by Phillips. She hit the first one that was long, and then the second time learned from it. Got the out call, 2-point game. It's a race to 25. Here in game number 1 of this best-of-5 set. Gracie Ledbetter, the senior, and the libero, serving it up. Low dropping serve. They go outside. It's where they've had that success. And it's down for the kill. Great work by Keck. She's been dominant all night long in this first game. And now she'll have the service.
Now you just have to finish it.
Yep, control back in the hands of the Bruins. Only thing that can hurt you is unforced errors at this point. Colvin, soft shot. Almost got him with the finesse, but good play by the libero in Springer. One hit to get it over. Myers does that. Now the counter. They'll go outside again. Gets through. 24-20 game point. All Bruins here in game number 1 for the longest time before the Eagles made their rally. Now the Bruins have the momentum back, serving for the game. It's in the net. So the door is open. Now it is the destiny in the hands of the Eagles. They're the ones that can have the unforced error. Do they have one last string of points in them in this first game? for the game. Down. Dominant performance from the outside hitters by the Bruins in game one. Cheers all around. And they take game one by a final of 25-21. Stay with us. We'll have game two of this best-of-5 set after this. You're watching Eagles Volleyball, powered by IndianaSRN.
Parents, do you like free food? Hut, hut, hike it on over to Prodigy Burger and Bar, where Monday is family night and kids eat free. Every day you can find daily specials featuring craft burgers, tacos, wings, and more. Prodigy is now playing the NFL Sunday Ticket on more than 25 TVs, so you won't miss a second of your favorite teams. Prodigy also caters, hosts private events, as well as dine and donates. Celebrate your school spirit with us at Prodigy Burger and Bar. More than just burgers, located in Clay Terrace in Carmel.
Don't miss a second of the action. Go to youtube.com, search IndianaSRN, and click that red subscribe button. Make sure notifications are turned on, of course, and never miss a second of the action with our broadcast all across the calendar year. IndianaSRN, where you're always in the game. In between games, let's take a look at that game-winning point by the Bruins in game one.
They just dominated game one,
Yep.
Jimmy. They biggest lead was 8, and it just seemed like a very slow start for the Eagles. That's why you play best of 5.
Particularly on the outside.
10. Biggest lead was 10.
Yep.
A lot of unforced turnovers.
I want to remind you, good.
14 turnovers. Not going to win many games that way.
By Heritage?
Yes.
So 14 errors that led to points?
Yes.
So of the 25, 14 of them were self-inflicted.
That hurts.
Yep. Yeah, it's not going to take you many places. No doubt about that. Coach, what's that huddle got to be like right now in the Eagles world, Coach Thomas?
We all know you're better in this, so go show it.
Yep.
That's it. Actually, Coach shouldn't have to say anything. Your seniors should be the ones right now that should be talking.
Sure.
But coaches, here's the cool thing is me, Jimmy, I'm yelling, screaming, taking off my tie, throwing my shoes. She's calm, cool, collective, Going to have games like that, I guess.
Sure.
We all have days like that, guarantee me.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And as we mentioned, over the last 2 years, specifically focused on the sports world, Heritage has faced far worse adversity than what is being presented to them right now by this Bruins team. No knock against this Bruins team. Very, very talented team to be ranked as high up as they are across all classes amongst the state. My point being, though, that this is not an insurmountable situation the Eagles are in right now.
No, not at all.
Particularly for that senior class, as you mentioned.
That's correct. If they were a younger team, with that, the way they played, probably I would worry. But because they have that senior-laden team, this is where you teach your young kids, your junior and your sophomore that you have on this team, how to win. Because they can then help next year's team. But this team has heart. They'll come back.
I want to remind you we have another full slate of high school football action this Friday and plenty of games the rest of the week as well in volleyball and in soccer. Yes, soccer this week?
No soccer this week,
okay.
But IPSathletic.tv premieres tomorrow night on IndianaSRN. So Addicts and Washington.
That'll be good. Good to see that partnership come alive. And
it was nice to see the football game of Addicts and Gary West, as it was a fun game on Saturday night. Congratulations to Christmas Addicts.
Service belongs to the Bruins here in game number 2. See if the Eagles have a response. 1-0 Bruins, and getting a bit of miscommunication there on the initial response from, it was either Snyder or Myers. Couldn't see from my
I think it was Myers.
That's what I thought as well. Service still to Patterson, and that's long. So there's an unforced error by the Bruins.
Well, there's that 1-1 that we started out before.
Yep. It's a good point. That's where we were to begin with when both teams had serves that went long.
And then the wheels came off.
Not only did the wheels come off, the car didn't really start for the Eagles in that first game. They walked their way to those 20 points.
Oh!
Colvin, a rare mistimed jump, but able to still get it over. And a trip up there. Springer got caught underneath Patterson.
See, you're taught if you get on the ground like that, you need to roll opposite side of the net. She tried to get up and ran into her player.
They'll take it wherever you can get if you are the Eagles after that first game.
She gives the thumbs up, saying she's okay.
Always good. Snyder's service received by Springer. Diving effort by the Eagles. They somehow get it over. Outside, that's where the money was made in game one. Colvin this time says no dice. Lowry there as well. Well, they got those through so often in game one, and we mentioned how rare that is to see against this Eagles front line. So often is it being turned the other way. That time you see it right there. I wonder if they go back to the well. They do, and that time a savvy move in response after being sent back. Keck went with the finesse shot, found the back row, napping.
And that's what you want to do. You want to force that ball, go all the way. You want to go past the 10-foot mark. You want them to have to play it up. And nice hit, nice place.
Now we have a Keck service. Misplayed on the back line by Hickey. Kendall Hickey, I should say. Here come the Bruins. Tied at 3. Soft finesse shot. Misplayed that time by Brauman. Nice rally on both ends. That'll be a point for the Bruins. Should be noted a change in libero in between games. We had Ledbetter there, but now Kendall Hickey, the sophomore, who we saw get valuable varsity minutes a year ago as a freshman, especially down the stretch for Heritage Christian. Soft finesse shot, but it's read well by Springer. They go outside. Got a paw on that. Did Snyder. Outside again. Well played. Another level of talent there by the likes of McKenna Brauman and Ava Keck. They've been dominant on the left side all night long. Lead just 1, though. Game 2 of this best of 5. Bruins lead 1-0. They'll call another violation.
Oh, he's going to call it a lift.
Yep.
Must have hit her palm of her hand to carry it over there.
I think that's what the official saw, but from our vantage point, we're just up slightly higher than the official. I thought it was a fingertip shot. Thought she just got enough underneath it, but it could have easily been confused or looked at as a carry. Either way, Eagles make up for it with the Colvin attack. And now Raven serves with the Eagles down 1, 6-5 in game number 2. Colvin gets the let serve, but Van Skyle was ready for that. Colvin receives. They go outside. Tipped. Outside again, partially blocked. And again, dominance on that outside. It reminds me, Coach, so much of what we saw from Heritage a year ago, where you would have 1 or 2 players you could just turn to at any moment on the outside and just no one can stop it. And as of right now,
communication.
Yep.
They're not talking.
Yep. Largest lead of game number 2 for the Bruins. That'll be a point to the Bruins.
Called a net violation on Snyder.
It looks like that Snyder's upset that she felt like they had their hands over the net blocking her shot before she was able to have a chance at the ball. Outside, that's down. Good aggressive kill by Phillips. Elizabeth Phillips and Raven Colvin, two dominant running mates a year ago on the front of the net. Paige Hickey, Kendall's sister with the service. That drops in.
That's a nice little drip.
You were a big fan of her serve last year, the way it just kind of dies. Let's take a look at
Phillips.
Phillips shot.
Nice shot.
Cross body. Snuck it right past the libero. But anyway, yeah, you were a big fan of Paige Hickey's service a year ago.
Yes, sir.
Has a little misdirection on it sometimes. That's blocked and through. So I guess it's not just, I was going to say that it was the play of the Bruins, but this is clearly miscommunication and mistimed efforts by the Eagles, because that was the sophomore, Ella Patterson, there winning that battle. DeBello's service. Outside Phillips, soft touch shot. Beautiful move by the senior.
You do anything right now to get a point. I mean, you throw everything you got because you got to get the momentum.
But you can't afford to go down 2 games to nothing on the road.
Not in this gym.
Ledbetter service. Bruins, one hit to get it over. That's in the net. Slightly mistimed by Myers.
Little timing. Yep.
10-8. 2-point advantage. Phillips, after a quick breather, is back in.
The frustrating thing, you guys, you can do it.
Oh, yeah.
It's just not there tonight. Nope. And, count Tri-West successful for that. How about that?
There'll be no play on that one.
I mean, Tri-West came in ready to play, and you didn't meet their intensity the first couple of games here.
The upside for you right now, though, it's a 1-point game and you're just down 1-0. Still plenty of time to make it up, but this just doesn't look like the Heritage Christian team we're used to seeing.
There's 4 hits.
Yep. In fact, it looked like Colvin had hit it twice as well. So 11-9 your score. And again, no discredit to what Tri-West is doing here.
Not at all.
Mean, this is a massive credit to them as well. Taking Heritage Christian out of their element. We mentioned they were ranked so highly across the state for a reason. There's another violation. Contact with the net made by the Eagles.
Nope, on Tri-West, number 5.
Oh, excuse me, you're right. I missed that. On the
Springer.
On Lindsay Springer, the sister of Jennifer Springer.
There you go.
Nice ace. Tied at 11. Snyder still with the service.
Now you have the ball. You have a chance to get some momentum.
You have
see
to
what
capitalize
happens.
with
yes,
it, though. You need to extend a couple points together. Misdirection. Good read there by Hickey. Myers shot that time clean. It's where they've had their most success tonight. Once again, it happens. Ava Keck and McKenna Brauman have just been on fire from the far side.
She's the real deal.
Yep.
Jimmy.
Oh, yeah. Without question. Keck now with the service for the Bruins. That died. It died right when she got it off her fingertips. Tied at 12. Eagles still very much in this ball game. Gracie Ledbetter's service. Taken by the Bruins. Soft shot. Miscommunication there. Don't know where Duffy wanted to go with that shot, but instead cooked it left.
Phillips was ready for her.
So Gracie Ledbetter will serve again. That's slightly misplayed on the back line by Patterson. Largest lead of the night for the Eagles in any game. 14-12. Ledbetter. Nice serve. Colvin got that down on the far line. My goodness, I thought that was going to be airmailed for sure, and she rode the line. That was easily in. It wasn't close.
Line judge had to move out of the way. The number 2 official saw it.
Let's
Here
take
we
another
go.
look at it before we step away. Let's actually keep it here all together.
There's the hit. Oh, yeah, that's in.
Yep.
Yep.
So 15-12 your score, 3-point advantage, Coach, and whether it's the Bruins' mental mistakes or whether it's the perseverance of Heritage Christian, they've started to put together a couple points here and got ourselves a ball game.
High school football for you on Friday night. We have at least 3 games for you Friday and Saturday, 3 games for you right here on the network at IndianaSRN. Got a few volleyball games left. We've got a big conference game tomorrow. You're there, Covenant Christian and Heritage Christian.
Myself and old Coach Gully will be on the broadcast.
Coach Gully will be there. Yep.
From our fine IndianaSRN studios on the northeast side. Phillips float shot taken by the Bruins, blocked by Colvin. With tenacity there, 4-point lead. A little bit of separation for the Eagles here in game number 2. Gracie Ledbetter continues her service. They go outside. Well read. Phillips. Took a little ricochet. They'll go outside again. What a diving play by Hickey. Misplayed. And that just gets over. Phillips stays alive. Colvin, they can't get it over.
They missed a 4-hit ball. Tri West got a break.
Did they?
Yes.
All right. Let's see if the Bruins capitalize on it or if the Eagles let it fuel them. Phillips shot. Step alive. Point to the Eagles.
There's a joust that was called a carry. Boy, when that ball's up there, it's hard to – you got to be pretty well strong to muscle that over.
Colvin's service, 8 points away from tying it up at a game apiece. That just went long. Just a tad, and now Colvin will take a rest. So critical juncture for Raven to take a seat. This lead just 3. They work outside, partially blocked. Back to the area they've had so much success tonight, and it continues again from Brauman. 2-point game.
I like how she gets up. It's a nice job.
Yep. Lindsey Springer with the service. The junior measures. Eagles go outside. Soft shot. Brauman again. Now Heritage will try it. That went long. Misplayed by the junior. 1-point game. Bruins right back in it. Timeout taken by Kyla Thomas. Will take one as well. Eagles trying to take a game, but the Bruins not letting them get it easily. Stay with us on IndianaSRN.
There's no greater anti-poverty measure than to give a person a job. That helps them start to change that trajectory.
Morales Group is a full-service staffing company that provides temporary labor in the Indianapolis, Central Indiana market.
It was a challenge that was given by my father. He wanted me to give back much more than I had been. Then I realized that when he said more, he wanted me to see how I could give more. And it wasn't just in money, but in time and in services. And that's how the Morales Group was created.
I started off at Morales Group as an intern. I interned for 3 years before going on full-time staff here. What I love most about Morales Group is that big family aspect. I come from a big family in Mexico, and since the company is continuously growing, I feel like there's always a new member of the family that I get to know.
Welcome back to IndianaSRN's coverage of high school volleyball. Out of the timeout by the Eagles. Bruins service And that shot just long from Phillips, so we're tied at 17. Tell you what, Coach, whether or not you want to point to that with 4 hits or not, since the possession changed away from, or service changed away from Ledbetter serving.
Momentum went to try West all the way, didn't they?
Yep. They can steal this game. Might be a quick trip to try West for the Eagles. Other plans on the mind of Amaya Lowry. Lead back to Heritage Christian. A game they absolutely have to have. Now, we have seen crazier things happen before.
Yes, we have.
Going back from 2-0 is not out of the realm of possibility, but as Coach mentioned, it'd be tough to do in a building like this against a team like this. Nice dig by the Eagles. Bruins, soft touch shot. Phillips, blocked. Snyder receives. Go to Phillips one more time. That's in the net. Tied at 18. Here in game number 2. Bruins with the service. A race for 7 points. Bruins lead it 1-0. Ashlyn DeBello, the junior, takes a couple dribbles and the jump serve. Nice misdirection shot there by Snyder. She bumps to Phillips. Shot is ricocheted. There's a block. And Springer tripped. Either tripped or slipped. 19-18, advantage Eagles. Kenzie Myers back into the game for the Eagles.
Score might have got a little wet.
Some moisture there. Try to get it wiped up. Maggie Ledbetter's service. Bruins go outside again. Just a paw on that by Hickey. That was with such velocity that just her getting a paw up there sent it back over the net. Good aggressive take there. One hit to get it over. They go back to Myers. Blocked. And it stays in. Tied at 19. Bruins not going away. They're going to make Heritage earn all this.
Straight up and down, Jimmy. It's almost like taking a block or a charge in a basketball game. Stay straight. Those hands move to the left or right. That ball goes out of bounds, and Heritage gets the point.
Yep. Springer's service. Good play there that time on the misdirection by Snyder. She had it set up, ready to go. Anything you can do to get some points, and now here comes the cavalry. Raven Colvin back in, what you could presume would be for these final stretches of game 2. They go outside. That one's long. A little separation now. Eagles 4 points away in a game they have to have. Hickey's service. Bruins. Misplayed. Door back open. Looked like Duffy didn't get all that she wanted to. And then just a fingertip on it by the Eagles. Changed the direction of the ball. Caught the entire Eagle roster off guard. Lead down to 1. Patterson. Colvin, nice finesse shot. She set up like she was going to send it into tomorrow. Instead, just a nice little poke.
Maybe that's what you need right now is just a little finesses. Don't try to overpower.
Nothing wrong with that. Colvin so crafty. Lily Snyder's service. Good play by Phillips. Back to Colvin, sends it down.
There's your power.
Yep.
Right there.
You get him thinking that it's going to be a soft shot, and instead it's all power. And a timeout taken by the Bruins. Let's stay here and take a replay of Colvin's last kill.
Nice set. And then just nice job by Lily Snyder. Gave her the right ball to hit.
So Eagles now 2 points away from evening this best-of-5 set at a game apiece. Do the Bruins have any answers to try to say otherwise in this one?
tomorrow night's game, Covenant Christian and Heritage. That game is at Heritage Christian Elementary. That is at location tomorrow. So we'll have that game for you at 7 o'clock tomorrow night.
Here come the Bruins. Slightly misplayed by the Eagles. One hit to get it over. They do. Diving play by Springer to keep it alive, and somehow the Bruins escape. No, they won't. 24-20 game point to the Eagles. Snyder's service for the game. Soft finesse shot. Diving play by Phillips. Myers. Springer there diving in. They go outside. Good play by Phillips. It stays alive. Outside again. Blocked. And that'll be the game. Eagles finally come up big defensively. It wasn't pretty the whole way. Bruins were right there with them. But it's 25-20. Advantage Eagles, and we're tied at 1 game apiece. Stay with us. More after this. You're watching Eagles Volleyball, powered by IndianaSRN.
Our family has been very happy working with Wallflower Pictures.
Because they make sure that I get the acting skills that I need in this industry and the education that I need.
Wallflower Pictures supports UV's journey in the industry. They're very passionate about his growth, and they're very professional and attentive to our needs.
And I truly believe in the projects I've worked on, like For the Boys and The Walk.
We love working with Wallflower Pictures.
Piper Group Warehouse has a strong commitment to their clients as their logistics provider. If you would like to discover how you can improve your service levels while lowering your overall cost, Piper Logistics Group can help. Call Greg Piper today at 317-396-3916. Piper Logistics Group.
Don't miss his second of the action. Go to youtube.com, search IndianaSRN, and click the red subscribe button so you never miss an upcoming game. Plenty of archived games on there as well. Over 700 of our archived broadcast. IndianaSRN, where you're always in the game. Welcome back to Tri-West High School on the west side of central Indiana. Is that fair? No?
Yeah. Hendricks County, far west
side.
Hendricks. Danville, about 21 miles down the road. Let's take a look at some replays of the last game as Heritage Christian ties this 1-1.
Now it's gut check time for this third game as we take a look at some of these.
There's Phillips on a nice little kill. She played well game number 2. And Hickey with a ace.
So we talked about as we still scroll through these highlights, we talked a little bit after game 1 about the Eagles huddle. Well, what's the mentality in the Bruins huddle right now? You won the first game. You were there throughout that whole second game. Maybe could have stolen it, had your opportunities to, but now we're tied at 1 game apiece.
You're there. You know, you're playing well. You put pressure on them. They now know that you're in the game. Now let's just rally and let's get game number 3, and hopefully we can get game number 4 and get out of here 3-1.
And for Heritage, how do you stay the course?
You still got to play well. I don't think you have got all pistons running quite yet. We'll see. This is a big pivotal game to me, game 3, because if you win game 3, it's a long game 4, if you know what I mean. Now all of a sudden you've been in the gym now about an hour, and now concentration leaves you. I always hated 2-2 because the team who was mentally in the game usually wins that game because you're just physically you're a little tired.
Sure.
You just need it mentally.
Long marathon a 5-game set.
As we noticed, they have not switched sides at all. This is new because of the pandemic. I think they'll keep this rule. I like this rule. There's no sense of switching.
Yeah, from a time perspective, I agree. Though I hope I haven't upset any volleyball traditionalists that are watching. But
you'll get the hate mail. That's okay.
It's good.
Jimmy Cook.
Send it to coach at IndianaSRN.org.
Yeah, there you go. Go ahead. Take it.
Kendall Hickey serving for the Eagles to open up game number 3. Tied at 1 apiece. That'll be just out, and the Eagles strike blood first.
This is when you need that long stretch. 4, 5, maybe 6.
Be good if you're an Eagles fan, no doubt. No such luck tonight, though. Tied at 1 again. The 3rd straight game we've been tied at 1 apiece.
And they have they've hit the ball well. I'm very impressed. I can see why they're ranked in the state, because they're going to be a tough out in 3A volleyball.
Phillips. That rode the line, 2-1. Bruins take the first lead. It's going to be second lead, I should say, of this 3rd game.
And they have a very tough sectional here at Tri-West. There's some very tough teams that they have to go through to pass the regional.
Well, we always talk about it. That's the purpose of scheduling talented competition, is to be tested for when it matters most. Unforced error there by Phillips, 3-1.
No, we've seen that.
Of the Bruins.
Here's the kill here. Nice job right down the line.
That shot is long, 4-1, and how quickly before a timeout is called by Coach Thomas.
Right now.
Yep, there you go. We'll take one as well. Short leash, rightfully so, in this pivotal game 3. Bruins lead it by 3 early. You're watching Eagles Volleyball, powered by SRN.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment, whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Welcome back to Tri-West High School. Bruins with the volleyball and a 3-point lead out of the Eagles timeout in this pivotal game 3. 2 hits against the Eagles, 5-1 Bruins. That was always the thing that bugged me the most, Coach, is in any sport really. Out of a timeout, you want success out of that timeout.
That's a tough call because you blocked the ball and he counted as a hit. That's really tough.
Unforced error by the Bruins makes it 5-2.
You know, you still look at the sidelines and you look at the Heritage girls. They're still smiling. They're upbeat. I mean, they're playing hard, and Tri-West is playing very, very well tonight.
Outside, they had success there game 1. Colvin blocks it, sends it back. Colvin and Lowry.
Aren't you impressed with Tri-West? I mean,
no, yeah, absolutely. Everything that Tri-West has done tonight. Again, you knew if they were going to be ranked across all classes that there was talent on the floor. But
you bet.
Oh, absolutely. There's been no quit and no let up on them at all tonight. Even in that second game, they were in it the entire way. And win or lose this ball game for the Eagles tonight, you could make the same case for Tri-West, but especially for the Eagles, this is a 3A team that's really going to test you for your ultimate final, which comes in the postseason. Point for the Eagles there. Take another look at that one. Yep, just beautiful shot there by Myers, and just a tad late on the return from the Bruins. Is there a score issue right now? Is that a thought?
They just gave
That's what I
Heritage
thought.
Christian a yellow card for delay of game. And we'll sort this out because of this of the sub situation. If she came off the floor because Hickey was off the floor, I'm confused.
Now, for the folks at home that aren't used to seeing a yellow card against a team, what are we looking at penalty-wise here, Coach?
Well, the second yellow card means disqualification for the coach, and the coach goes on the bus.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's the first do?
The first is just a warning, and in basketball, you just sit because it's a technical foul, warning or a technical foul. In volleyball, you can still coach, but he's explaining to her why he just gave her the yellow card. And coach is trying to say, but I wanted 6 to come out of the game. And you know who's causing more of the delay? The official. Because now he's got to go back to the score and say, okay, is that an illegal substitution? And if it is, then we play on. And
so wait, is the scoreboard? Excuse me, is the book making the decision if this is legal substitution? or not?
No. The two official, number
Okay.
2 official,
Sorry,
that
when you
official
said
right
go over
there.
the score.
So now he's not allowing the substitution because now he called a delay of game because the substitution came to the line late. And a yellow card.
And just like that, momentum shifts back to Tri-West, 6-4.
And now comes the substitution that she wanted to do before that point.
Well, there you have it.
Interesting game.
Very much so. Into the net, 6-5.
And now here comes the substitution once again. So I think she wanted Ledbetter to be in the front row, and she wasn't. She got it. Now she is in the back row serving.
That'll be a point for the Eagles.
And if you're watching this at home and you know the rule and I messed it up, please let me know. Coach at IndianaSRN.org. I know Coach Thomas will be watching this, so I know she'll be calling me.
She's probably paused the broadcast right now and on the phone with you.
Texting me right now.
Future you's got a real problem on your hands, Coach. Outside to Phillips. Partially blocked. Point for the Eagles, 7-6.
Because nothing surprises me in this game, Jimmy. Nothing.
When you've been around it as long as you have, I understand that. Blocked, but out. Ties at 7. And now you'll have service by Ashlyn DeBello.
She's played well tonight.
Made solid contributions on all facets. And then she's also, when she's been on the bench, been the first one out there to remotivate her teammates. Nice, savvy play there by the junior Amaya Lowry. 8-7 Eagles. Colvin mistimed the jump into the net. Into the net there for Colvin, and she'll take a rest.
Duffy comes into the game for Tri-West, Megan Duffy, the senior.
Serving is Jennifer Springer. Outside they go. Point to the Bruins. Back and forth we go here in this third game. Not a lot of separation by either team. Largest lead is 3. That belongs to the Bruins. Phillips. Well played by Springer. Outside where they've had that success. It's sent back, but it goes out. 10-8, lead is 2.
Spacing. Got to get your spacing.
Springer. Phillips powered through the block attempt. Phillips again. Long. 11-8, tied for the largest lead of Game 3 for the Bruins. Springer continues her service. Lowry.
Good swing.
Snyder makes the play. Outside Phillips. Diving play by Springer. Keck. Phillips again. Not that time. Keck shot. Tracked down by Hickey. Long rally here. Point to the Eagles. Duffy made the contact there. Eagles trail by 2. Hickey serves. They go outside. Kendall Hickey got a paw on that, but not enough to make a play for the rest of the Eagles. Lead back to 3. Now, Coach, momentum starting to
slip away for you.
Slip a tad. Pendulum swinging back in favor of Tri-West. Patterson's service. What do the Eagles have? Phillips had it blocked. Hickey, Snyder, Phillips. Well read. Snyder sent it to nobody.
Someone forgot their assignment.
It was misrun there by Bello Winja, I believe. And with Winja not there, instead it was Snyder to Casper. In case that joke went over your head, Coach.
Gotcha.
Casper's a ghost.
Got it.
And nobody was there, so.
Thank you for your assistance.
I'll be here all week, don't worry.
Okay, thank you.
That shot is long.
Tell you what, Phillips has been off rhythm all night long. Just slight. I mean, those are out maybe by an inch or 2.
And that's sort of been
the whole
story
entire
of the
night.
whole game, not just for her, but for all the Eagles.
Yeah.
They've been a step slow, a step off, a step too far to the right, a step too far to the left. Phillips that time, pretty nice soft touch shot. Blocked, but it got through. 15-9, and the Bruins starting to flex a little bit here in game number 3. Eagles need a timeout. We'll take one as well. Bruins marching their way closer to a 2-1 lead in this best of 5 on IndianaSRN.
Hello, my name is Sean Kroll, and I've been a part of the IndianaSRN family for the last 9 years. Last year, we streamed a record 326 sporting events around Central Indiana. All the other guys broadcast basketball and football, but we at IndianaSRN also air volleyball, softball, baseball, and even golf. But we need your help. To continue our mission, please help us by contacting Coach at IndianaSRN.org. IndianaSRN, where you're always in the game.
Welcome back to Tri-West High School. Out of the timeout taken by the Eagles. They trail by 6. Serving is the Bruins. Last time the Eagles called a timeout, there weren't any points on the other side. This time, Phillips makes sure of it. 5-point game. Grace Ledbetter checks out. Kenzie Myers checks in. Now Phillips gets a breather. And Maggie Ledbetter comes in. Take a look at that replay by Phillips. It's all right. Game As we're back after the replay, it is now a 6-point game. Point there to the Bruins. Is there a question in rotation here?
The rotation, the libero position.
So now we'll conference.
This
Where you
timeout.
going to dinner, Coach?
Well, I had a hot dog at the concession stand this evening, and
nice.
I think that's we'll drive home, and getting up at 5 a.m. in the morning for me tomorrow is early. So
there you go.
I will quickly put some Z's in my body.
Who's
now the official's going to go get game management. Coach had made a comment to the official, so now we'll see what he will do here.
A comment is in a comment that was, I do not like the way things are going, sir, or a...
I don't, maybe a fan said something you really do not know.
So
the athletic director is going. See where is he going to go here? We'll keep you informed, folks.
A lot to do about nothing there. 16-10 the score. See who this helps. If it helps the Eagles or the Bruins. And the Bruins, clearly. That just went in. 17-10 momentum all on the Bruins side. Eagles in a tough spot here in Game 3. Keck sends it into the net.
You build up that momentum. Now you need to close the door.
Yep. If you're the Eagles, you're very thankful that you're still somewhat in this ball game. One hit to get it over. Bruins succeed. Colvin just in. Well played. 5-point game. Hickey's service an ace.
Boy, she just know where to go with that ball.
Nope. Kendall Hickey still serving. 4-point game. A crucial juncture of this third game. Outside. Got through. Dominant performance from McKenna Brauman. 5-point game. Bruins 7 points away from a commanding 2-1 lead. Colvin. Long.
Ouch.
It just has not been there tonight for the Eagles.
Oh, nice hit. Late.
2013. All the momentum in the world on the side of the Bruins. Bruins just skimmed it across the net. Colvin blocks it. And that won't get over.
Nah, not enough. Got to get it up higher.
Big stand there.
Right idea.
By the Eagles. Will be in the hands of Lily Snyder. Her team trails by 6. Outside again. Down again. My goodness. McKenna Brauman. An MVP-like performance tonight. Outside to Colvin. What a dig. Colvin again. That one's blocked. They won't get it over that time. Raven made sure of that.
They have answered every single big hit.
Yep.
Heritage has thrown at them.
Gracie Ledbetter serving. Overhand serve. They go outside. Soft finesse shot. Here come the Bruins. Partially tipped. Tried to go the other way with it, and an unforced error. So just like in game number 1, the door is starting to creak open a bit here in game number 3 for the Eagles. But that margin for error is razor thin, and a timeout taken by the Bruins. We'll take one as well. 21-16, 5-point lead for the Bruins. Eagles sticking around on IndianaSRN.
Your home and office make up a big part of your world. Sometimes trying to manage it all on your own can make you feel like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. And when the weight of the world is on your shoulders, you need a strong back or two to come to your rescue and haul your stress away. You need the College Hunks. Whether it's time to clear some space for new memories, to reinvent the room around you, or to simply pack up and move into a fresh new beginning, you can count on the Hunks to bear your burden so you don't have to. Let us move you today. Your home and office make up a
Welcome back to Tri-West High School. Heritage Christian down by 5. Out of the timeout by the Bruins. There's a point for Heritage Christian.
It's like a swing door.
Now it gets a little interesting.
Yes, sir. Hold on to your hats.
4-point game. Gracie Ledbetter serving it up. Outside again. That's long. 21-18. I'll give credit to the Eagles. We've been critical of them throughout the night tonight at different junctures because we know how good this team can be. They have not shied away from the moment here in game 3. Colvin. Oh, mistimed it. That's one they wish they could have back.
Maybe she should have took that herself.
Yep. (22-18). Bruins 3 points away from a commanding 2-1 set lead in this best of 5. The Bellows service received by Hickey. Phillips, drop shot, perfect. 22-19. Raven Colvin serving. Her last one was in the net. That one in play. Colvin. Phillips. Patterson gets it over. Phillips this time sends it down. Found the opening. 2-point game.
The rhythm is getting there.
Yep.
Slow. Man, I tell you what, very impressed with Tri-West. Very impressed.
Oh, yeah. Communication's been constant. The movement and adjustments defensively have been outstanding. But the Eagles riding a little bit of a wave here. Keck blocked. They'll go back to her. Phillips gets it down. Woo! 1-point game.
And that's when I just turn in my flag. I got hit in the face. Here you go. I don't want to do this anymore, Coach.
This has been fun. Maybe some other time. When do I get to sub out? Colvin, overhand service
Got
is
it
in. Found the right side, and we're tied at 22.
Now you feel like the momentum has changed. You got to call this timeout.
Gonna let it ride.
Maybe. Well, I'm impressed. She has confidence in her ball club.
Colvin's service. That one stayed true. Outside, soft touch shot. What a diving play. Phillips. It's down, and the lead now to the Eagles. What a rally. Let's stay here and take a look through this impressive stretch by Heritage Christian. Down, I believe, 20-16. They've outscored them 7-2 since then.
There's the first one. Do believe that was Coven. This is her as well. This is where it hits the line, Judge. I would quit. And here's the third one. Look at that ace.
Just beautiful. So now if you're the Eagles, this is suddenly a situation you cannot squander.
And you feel pretty good about yourself.
You sure, absolutely. Even if you drop this game, your confidence is there, but feel a whole lot better. You take game 3 right now, have a chance to close it out in game 4.
Both teams are out of timeout, so we're going to go to duration here.
Colvin, the service. Springer misplayed it slightly. One hit to get it over. Miscommunication. It will just get over. Outside. Blocked. Phillips. Blocked. Other way. Down. Well struck by Amaya Lowry. Game point to the Eagles. What a turn of events here at Tri-West. Colvin serving for the game. All the Eagles faithful standing that made the trip here. Colvin's service. Springer gets it. They go outside. Colvin fell down on that one. One hit to get it over. They do. Now here's the counterattack. Outside. Colvin there. Got a paw on it. The Bruins stay alive.
I kind of like how the Bruins attack the back lines, Jimmy. You notice they let them come front, and then they went all the way back.
And now Colvin rotates out, so if you're Heritage Christian, you're going to have to get this done without one of your star players. All the pressure now, you could argue, though, on the Bruins. Got to get this service in play if you're Jennifer Springer. She does. Outside. Lowry. Finesse shot for the game. 25-23. Amaya Lowry gets it done and headed to game 4. The Eagles, in the most unlikely of fashions, take a 2-1 set lead. We'll be back after this on IndianaSRN.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 160,000 participants here in Indiana who take part in high school sports.
Never miss a big game by downloading the IHSAA TV app for free on any device. For your iPhone or Apple TV, check the App Store. On your Android or Android TV device, load up the Google Play Store. Have a Roku or Amazon Fire Stick? We have the app for you. Check us out on Facebook Live, Twitter, or YouTube Live by searching for IHSAA TV. Or as always, click to ihsaatv.org for quick and easy access to your favorite IHSAA live and archived events.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Welcome back, everybody. 2 games to 1. Tri-West wins game 1-1, 25-21. Heritage comes back 25-20 and wins game number 3, 25-23. You can tell in the huddles when both teams were in the huddles during our timeouts, Jimmy, that Heritage Christian has found life. And Tri-West, been a long day. Tri-West is not going to die here. This is going to be a fun 4 game. So get your seatbelt on and let's play.
I'm saying 25-15 Eagles. Gonna boat race them. The momentum has shifted, Coach.
I'm telling you what, the Bruin fans hate you right now.
I understand that. Thankfully, in this case, though, I do apologize to the Bruins faithful. This is Eagles volleyball powered by IndianaSRN. Outside, Colvin, bang, 1-0. Good shot. That was the best-looking strike from her all night.
They have games like this, though. They did the same thing against Mount Vernon.
Yep. Takes them a little bit of time to get into game form.
Oh, pancake!
Gotta love that. Colvin, soft finesse, 2-0.
That's a campfire shot. First campfire shot of the night.
Let's take a look back at the first point briefly. It's a nice, beautiful shot. Service belongs to Lily Snyder. Outside they go. Blocked! And that's going to be the momentum shift there, because if that's not there for the Bruins, you're in trouble. You go back to an old reliable where McKenna Browman has been on it all night. You've said it yourself, Coach. It's been mistimed on the hand placement on those blocks by the Eagles. If that's not there, that shot is just in. Slightly misplayed by Hickey.
That's determination, though, from Tri-West. They didn't want to get down 4-5-0.
So Megan Duffy will serve for the Bruins. Outside, Colvin just out. Was it tipped? It was.
Oh!
It was tipped. 4-1.
Great eyes by the official.
Yeah. Brought their A game. Overhand serve. Counter attack. Fingertip block. They go back to it. Well struck. Outside. Cross body shot by Lowry. And that finds some open space. 4-2.
Phillips got to cover the back area there. Just out of her reach.
Springer service. Here's Colvin. Soft finesse shot. Springer got a paw on it. I'll go back to it. This time all power. All power. That was pretty. Now Raven Colvin will serve it up. She put together a string of 6 points in game 3. Something similar would be huge momentum-wise for the Eagles here in game 4. Found the line again. Bruins thought it was out. It was in by a solid 5 feet. 6-2.
And you got to love the front line that you have right now.
Oh, yeah. Colvin's service.
Oh.
Kind of dropped down late. They'll go opposite side. And it took a ricochet. Hit off the fingertips of Winja. 6-3. Now Colvin will take the rest. And this is the critical juncture right now for the Eagles. You've gone to Phillips and Lowry during the moments where Colvin rotates out. That one's in the net.
That's frustration. Oh.
You'll take it if you're Heritage Christian. Lead back to 4. So now it's
Paige Hickey,
the senior. Go opposite way with it. Good paw there by Hickey. Phillips. Beautiful. Springer got a paw on it, but nobody else was there. 8-3.
Nice dive. Try to keep that ball in play. That ball was high enough. Just couldn't retrieve it.
Paige Hickey service. That was hit the side of the backboard. They'll stay alive. Well struck. That time by Winja. Not an insane amount of power, but just enough to redirect it in a spot where nobody was home.
And you may not be able to hear it from home, but we hear it up here. The communication is much better for Heritage Christian. You can hear them talking to each other.
Hickey's service. Received. Outside they go. Phillips blocked. She recovers. They'll try again. Phillips finesse. Stays alive. Once more for Phillips. That one's down. Found the back corner. Nobody home. Now the Eagles starting to flex a bit. 10-3. Largest lead of the game for Heritage Christian. Largest lead of the match, in fact.
Probably the best game they've played the whole entire night.
And a timeout taken by Tri-West. Starting to slip away a bit. We'll step away as well. You're watching Eagles Volleyball, powered by IndianaSRN.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment, whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Hey, thanks to our stat crew tonight. Debbie Myers here for doing our stats. Ben Wood, producer, and Grant Nelson, our camera guy at Tri-West High School. It's been a long night. Thanks, fellas. Good job.
Hats off to the whole crew.
There's an out.
Can't have that if you're Heritage.
You call that timeout. That's what you want, though. You want
mess up the rhythm. Do you think you can steal point? Yep. Yep. And now the Eagles starting to drop the ball a little bit. 10-5, window back open for the Bruins. They were starting to flex and think about a journey back home with a W. Springer's shot. They'll go to Phillips. That was a tough play. Outside. Well read. Phillips outside. Contact with the net there, Coach. Two hits.
No. Yep.
10-6. And now the Bruins are the ones trying to chase down the lead. Here come the Bruins. Power attack. They'll call another violation with the net.
Winja.
Three-point game. Blink of an eye. That 7-point lead is gone. That's out, though. Unforced error there by Springer. 11-7, some breathing room restored. And here comes the cavalry. Kenzie Myers and Maggie Ledbetter. Ledbetter, who will be serving. Check in for the Eagles. Maggie's service. Outside. Myers is blocked. No Phillips. No Colvin right now. Got to get the points your own way. Good block. That's long. 12-7. 5-point lead.
And if you're coaching this, you got to save those timeouts. You only get 2, so you got to really judge when you want to call that next timeout.
Good play by the Eagles. Outside, Myers. Springer got a paw on it. One to get it over, and that's long.
You see that ball took different direction when it got up. I don't know if it hit the backboard or what, but it took a different direction. That's a great hit, even making the attempt. The baskets have made a difference a couple times tonight.
They have. Patterson serving, the sophomore. Well played. They go cross body. Now outside. That's by Keck. 9-12. Eagles lead down to 3. They lead in this best of 5, 2-1. Bruins trailed by as many as 7. They've clawed all the way back to within striking distance. The sophomore will serve. Outside, Myers. Got it through.
Boy, they blocked it, just got deflected.
Took a nice bounce. Lead back to 4, and now here comes the cavalry. Raven Colvin back in there. Instant offense injected into this Eagles attack. Outside they go. Nice finesse there by Snyder. Myers. Now outside. Keck. Blocked by Colvin. Lead back to 5. Hickey's service. Slightly misplayed. Keck goes up. Colvin again. Finesse shot, and they somehow make a play on it. Opposite way. Myers could not get it over. 14-10. Tri-West will not go away. Ava Keck, who's made so many big plays tonight for the Bruins. The junior serves. Colvin, cross body, blocked. Big time play.
Confidence. It's like a prize fight. You hit me a couple times, I'm going to come back and hit you a couple times.
Yep. Keck's shot is out long. 15-11. Lead is 4. Eagles 10 points away. Lily Snyder serving. Phillips back in there as well for the Eagles. Important note. They'll go to Myers. It takes a ricochet and drops for 16-11.
And there goes the camera for the manager.
What are you going to do? Oh, it was a phone, though. That's the worst.
Yep. Hope you didn't get it cracked there.
Oof. Point to the Eagles. 2 hits. 17-11, Eagles inching closer, and if you're Tri-West, when do you use that last time out? Nice drop serve. Outside. Where will they go with this? Well struck. They go to the junior and Lowry. 18-11.
You got to be thinking about it, but a long way over. This is long way over.
If this gets to 20, you've waited too long. If it's 20-11, we've seen crazy things happen, but man, that's really rolling the dice. Blocked by Colvin, 19-11.
Now you got to call it. I think you got to pull it here.
Have to, absolutely have to.
Yep.
19-11 will take one as well. Eagles 6 points away. What a turnaround for them on IndianaSRN.
Hello, my name is Sean Kroll, and I've been a part of the IndianaSRN family for the last 9 years. Last year, we streamed a record 326 sporting events around Central Indiana. All the other guys broadcast basketball and football, but we at IndianaSRN also air volleyball, softball, baseball, and even golf. But we need your help. To continue our mission, please help us by contacting Coach at IndianaSRN.org. IndianaSRN, where you're always in the game.
Welcome back to Tri-West. The Eagles looked flat as a tire on 465 in game one. It's been a complete turnaround, and there's an unforced error out of the timeout by the Bruins. 22-11. 5 points away is Heritage Christian from a hard-earned W here at Tri-West. Now they're grooving. Now they are grooving. An ace. 2 aces back-to-back. 21-11.
You played so hard. You focused the whole game. I mean, this is a tough game. Mentally, I'm pretty exhausted.
Colvin puts it down. 22-11. Here come the Bruins, finding some life, partially tipped. They'll go to Colvin. A little mistiming there. Crossbody. It almost got through. It did. They're going to say 2 hits, right?
Yes.
22-12. What do the Bruins have left in the tank?
What you need is a strong rally here.
That's through. How about Lowry? Amaya Lowry.
She came to life game 2, but game 3, she's made the difference.
Yep. Huge plays in game 2, but even bigger in game 3, and then sprinkling in where she needed to here in game 4. Outside gets through. Give credit to Brauman and Keck. They've been there all night long for these Bruins. Lindsey Springer, the junior, serving. Trying to keep hope alive for Tri-West. Colvin puts it down. Did it go out? No, it's in.
No, they called it out. She called it out.
I was looking at the backside judge. The back judge said in. The far side judge said out. Either way, 23-14 your score. Phillips. Oh! 23-15.
How about Hickey?
Bruins with some life. Phillips. It gets through. 23-16.
Jimmy lives another day.
We'll take a timeout as well. 7-point game. Bruins not letting the door slam on IndianaSRN.
Your home and office make up a big part of your world. Sometimes trying to manage it all on your own can make you feel like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. And when the weight of the world is on your shoulders, you need a strong back or two to come to your rescue and haul your stress away. You need the College Hunks. Whether it's time to clear some space for new memories, to reinvent the room around you, or to simply pack up and move into a fresh new beginning, you can count on the Hunks to bear your burden so you don't have to. Let us move you today.
YouTube.com. Search IndianaSRN. Hit subscribe. What more do you need to know? Service by the Bruins. They trail by 7. Good dig there by the Bruins. Outside Phillips.
What a play back.
Colvin, finesse, and it drops.
Oh, my. What a play back. What a hit. Put it both hands up.
Well, that's the point you needed if you were the Eagles. You just wanted that 1 point to make a game point, and now the one's being tossed up in the air by the Eagle faithful. They know it's match point. Colvin will do the honors to put it to bed. Ace, and the Eagles come back from down 1-0 to knock off the 17th ranked team in all the state. 25-16 in Game 4, Coach.
Let's wrap them all up. Game number 1, Tri-West, 25-21. Heritage, Game 2, 25-20. Game 3, Heritage, 25-23. Game 4, 25-16. Our next broadcast tomorrow night as Heritage Christian takes on a conference opponent, Covenant Christian Warriors. Game time, 7 o'clock. Jimmy Cook and Coach Goalie has the broadcast for you.
Looking forward to that. Shout out to Debbie Myers, Grant Nelson, and Ben Woods doing a phenomenal job tonight. Appreciate all of their work. Coach, any final thoughts before we step away here tonight?
We just want to thank you for listening. Thank you for supporting IndianaSRN and Eagle TV, powered by IndianaSRN.
Always appreciate that. Again, your final in 4 games. Heritage Christian takes it 3-1. Until I talk to you with Coach Goalie tomorrow night, for our entire crew, Debbie Myers, Grant Nelson, Ben Woods, and the coach, Keith Myers, this is Jimmy Cook saying so long, everybody.